What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny. Back again with another video. Sorry, I took a couple days off. Had to travel to LA, shoot a show, and I'm back. So it's another sub request. Today's request up is Sad Rappers. Haven't heard the track. I'm looking forward to get into it. Just by the imagery I see starting off the video, it looks like it's about pills, and rappers push pills on kids a lot. One of the most interesting things about sitting down with a group of liberal teenagers is, they really think that the voting age should be moved down to 16 so that society can speed up the progressive agenda. And one thing that I let those young individuals know is that your brain isn't fully developed until you're about 25 years old. So here you are at 13, 14, 15, 16 saying you want to switch genders and you don't know who you want to sleep with. And now at 30, you got extreme regret. So the rappers are really preying on the young kids in a crazy way. So that's why I'm really big on family and strong parents and strong families, because society is out to attack our children. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not. And if you like the message of the video, share it so we can get this far and wide and wake up the masses.
Where'd all these suicidal sad rappers come from? They showed up with those mumble rapper dum-dums. They've been preying on people with mental illness and pretending to relate to get paid in creative business. They claim to be anxious, say they're depressed. They're faking it to gain something in common with some fans for a check. It's overdiagnosed, so it's becoming a trend to say you're crazy or insane or that you're sick in the head. They romanticize the mental pain we're barely surviving, and then they glorify the men and women losing their lives. I'm talking Cobain, Lil Peep, Winehouse, Jackson, Williams, Cornell, Bennington. Imagine all the icons that we buried probably turning in their graves so they can witness how the sickness getting used to get paid. These rappers fabricating symptoms for fame. Their mental illness is the money on their mind that started rotting their brains. Y'all ain't real. From the chains to the gear to the grills. Now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real. I can see it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us, to feel the love. Nah. Y'all just make believe. You claim to be the same as me. Nah. People die from depression.
100%. I've always said, man, I don't think any of these rappers are real. I don't think they grew up in the environments they talk about. Because if you did, you have a lot more honesty and transparency. We all seen what happened over the weekend with the Travis Scott incident, where a lot of people lost their life. But we have to look at the root of why so many of our kids are so obsessed with celebrity worship. I was raised to look up to God, not to man, and we really have a problem with idolizing these rappers. And because we idolize rappers, the labels are then using the rappers to destroy the youth. And so they're going to have your favorite rapper pretending they can relate to your issues. And they'll take this pill, go take that pill, and go take that pill. Now you got a bunch of young kids who are addicted to pills. I'm a firm believer that Big Pharma is best friends with the government, and they are out on a mission to make as much money as they can while destroying as many people as they can.
People die from depression, these rappers cry for attention, and it's in every single genre you could possibly mention. From pop to electronic to rock to indie to grunge, they're trying to hook you into using the music like it's a drug, get you addicted to artists they manufacture to target a lot of people in therapy trying to deal with their hardships. Crafted and marketed till they had you convinced that if you follow that person, they make you fine in your skin. They ain't really trying to help you, they don't want to make you better. It's a lie they're trying to sell you, so you always buy the records. If you want to know the truth, they want you struggling forever, so you look to them for answers with your Visa or your debit. It's like the record labels working for pharma that made anxiety trendy by using popular artists that use the rappers to promote prescription pills to the audience. They created the problem to sell you pills that would solve them. It's brilliant.
It is super brilliant. I'm gonna get back into it, but we see the effect that rap has had on the young boys. We've seen that for years and years. What effect is this new age of stripper rap going to have on the young women? The next 5 to 10 years are really going to tell the damage that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and all the new likes like that, what it's doing to these young girls.
So you pills that would solve them. It's brilliant. Y'all ain't real. From the chains to the gear to the grills. Now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real. I can see it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us, to feel the love. Nah. Y'all just make believe. You claim to be the same as me. Nah. Exploiting our problems to benefit. They just want to get paid. I spend all my money on medicine. Spend all your money on chains. Y'all just exploiting the misery Popping Xannies to fade. Well, I'm throwing ones into therapy, cause all I know is rain. Y'all ain't real, from the chains to the gear to the grills. Now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real, see it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us, don't feel the love. Nah, 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 nah. Y'all just make believe, you claim to be the same as me. Nah, 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 nah. Y'all ain't real, from the chains to the gear to the grills. Now it's pain, talking tears, taking pills. Y'all ain't real, see it in your eyes, all lies. Y'all guys don't know how we feel. Y'all ain't real enough to deal with us, don't feel the love. Nah, 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 nah. Y'all just make believe, you claim to be the same as me. Nah, 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 nah.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. One thing I've always said myself is I think most rappers, honestly, probably lack self-esteem. Um, and the reason I say that is because, man, it's hard to be fake. It takes a lot of energy to be fake and to be giving off a fake image of this is who I am, this is what I care about, this is what type of person I am, this is how I want to conduct myself, this is how I want to move around. I saw a quote yesterday, and it said, "Honesty is the highest form of intimacy." Uh, because it takes a lot to be extremely honest with a person. But on the reverse side of that, it takes a lot to receive that honesty and not get triggered or offended or that hurt my feelings or that made me mad or I want to fight you or blah, blah, blah. And our society is lying to kids and they reinforcing it with the rappers, So there is no truth. I mean, everybody is walking around in their own reality. And you've been lied to so much, you don't even know what's real and what's fake. Now, hell, you probably lie to yourself to feel better about these issues. If rappers really wanted to, and I don't say if they really wanted to change the world, because that's the last thing they care about. They individually care about themselves. But it's hard to, I don't hate dislike the rappers because I know they're ignorant. And the definition of ignorance is a lack of intelligence. That's it, lack of knowledge. When you don't know what to do, you just make a terrible decision. Like, for instance, the R&B singer Summer Walker, she signed a terrible deal to where, yeah, she got an $85,000 advance, but for every dollar she makes, she only gets 15 cents of that dollar. And she has to pay back that $85,000 advance plus interest, plus with 15% of non-music revenue sale. She got played. That's modern day slavery. These new rappers come from broken homes and broken environments. And so the first person to offer them a big check, they take it. And they take that person to destroy the masses. That's why I'm such a fan of Tom, and I'm gonna keep looking into these independent artists because we all regular people, bro. Somebody show up right now is with a $2.5 million check can make you look at life kind of different. You start questioning your morals and your principles, But when you think long term and you see the effects of, yeah, I got 2.5 mil, but what is this doing to the rest of the world? They always say, what does it matter for a man to gain the world but lose his soul? And I look at a lot of our rappers and our entertainers, and yeah, they've gained the world. They got 50 cars and they got a huge house and they can travel around the world. But on the inside, man, you have to be empty because you're out just destroying people. One thing I could say is when I start speaking on the internet, man, I knew it wasn't about money. One, because I'm not saying what makes money. I easily could get up here and say Black Lives Matter this and I've been oppressed. And that's where the money is. That's why the Colin Kaepernicks and the Sean Kings and anybody who can, that's why they hop on that side, because there's so much money in being a victim. I'm not in this for money. I'm not in this for fame. I'm solely putting my voice out there so anybody know, man, you can be successful. No matter how hard your life has been, no matter what you've been through, no matter what trauma you've had, you can keep growing. You can overcome, you can flourish, you can be the best version of yourself. But these rappers want you to think if you done had a hard life, or times ain't been bad, just pop a pill, go drink, go have sex with somebody and feel better. And happiness is the inside job. It's up to you to make yourself happy, and it's up to you to find what makes you happy. We're all meant to be living an abundant lifestyle. I've said this 50 times now. There's $1 million roadmap inside all of us. Just sit down and get you a pen and paper and just write down some ideas. You may come to a blank, but just write. And just write. And eventually, one of those ideas would be a good idea. I'm really big on vision boards, man. I write down everything that I want to accomplish in my life. And I'm always going back, checking stuff off my list. I'm always going back, adding new stuff to my list. Because I think big, and I want to have an abundant life. And I got 6 kids. I want them to have everything that they can. But I don't need to sign a label or sell my soul to give them what they want. I believe in God, and God can lift me to a higher lifestyle that my kids deserve. A book that really opened my mind. Well, a million books opened my mind just because I'm not a TV watcher and I'm so inquisitive. But How Successful People Think by John C. Maxwell. It'll be linked pinned to the top in the description box. But success isn't an accident. There's certain principles or certain steps that you take to be successful. And that's what's so disheartening about the mainstream rappers is they pretend that they not up at 2, 3 in the morning writing tracks and going back over verses and coming up with new ad libs. And when you touring, you leave this city, hop on a bus, drive to this city. They not getting sleep. They tired. They physically exhausted. And that's the only way they can pay their bills. Now imagine they get you at 16 with a label, and you out here a rapper 40. You still got to travel to pay your bills. You can't be honest. You never had a chance to grow up. That's one thing I always say about social media and hip hop culture is it keeps black men boys forever, and they never step into manhood. It keeps most women looking at life to party and club. That's what our music has done. And what social media has done is it's made us want to stay kids forever and not step up to adulthood and raise our kids. And because we like that so much, we're not seeing the attack that the world is out to destroy our children. Because once they get the children, it's over. And I think Trump said that in reality, they're not after me, they're after you. But what he should have said in reality is they're not after me, they're after your children. Let me know what you think about the reaction video. Keep sending me videos, man. Shout out Tom. I seen he said he got something dropping this weekend, so I'm gonna have to pay attention. I got to cover America before I cover the newest track. But like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Every day won't be great, but the goal is to get 1% better each day. If you're 1% better each day, 365% better by the end of the year. In the next 10 years, wow, look what you have accomplished. So keep being a light in the dark world. Until next time, we are out.